Hi, welcome to my video recovering from a radial head replacement. I am due to have radial head replacement surgery in 5 days. I'm super excited about it. No, I'm not. But I thought I would make a video documenting my recovery because I've not found any other videos on YouTube which talk about it in great length and great detail. I turn to YouTube for all of my advice, so the fact that no one else has put up a vlog about this is really annoying, so I thought I would make my own, and hopefully it's useful for anyone else who's going through the same thing. Let's start off with the basics. Here is where the radial head is located, but if you're anything like me, you can look at that picture and think, okay, fine, but where is that on my actual body? So, my radial head is here, I believe. What does a radial head replacement entail? So a radial head replacement entails them cutting into my arm, sawing off the top of my radius, and then hammering in, I'm sure there's a more technical term, but I'm going to say hammering in a prosthetic radial head. So I believe it's made of stainless steel. So they'll hammer it in, and then they'll secure it in place with cement, and then they'll sew me back up. How did you mess your elbow up so badly that you need to have a radial head replacement? Well, to answer that question, I have to go back 4 months, all the way to March. During this period, the UK was having a really bad spell of weather. I think the media called it the beast from the east. There was lots of snow and ice and general misery. So I was cycling to work and I skid on ice. Yes, I shouldn't have been cycling to work. Yes, I know. Anyway, I skid on ice, I crashed my bike, I fell on an outstretched hand, which you shouldn't do because that meant all of the force from my fall transferred all the way up my forearm to my elbow and caused my radial head to fracture. I went to A&E, they x-rayed me, and they told me I had a radial head fracture, but all I would need to do would be to stay in a sling for a week, keep it immobilised, but don't immobilise it for too long because it is your elbow and your elbow is a joint that needs to move. So after that week, slowly take your arm out of the sling and you can return to sports and general life activities within 6 weeks. That was a lie. The nature of my fracture meant that I didn't need to go to a fracture clinic, apparently. That was also a lie. They didn't arrange a fracture clinic appointment. I now know that if you fracture something and they don't send you to a clinic, just say that you need to go. Because what has actually happened, much to my dismay, is that what appeared to be a simple non-displaced fracture is actually a totally displaced fracture. About 6 weeks into the healing process, I was not very pleased with my range of motion. I didn't think I was progressing enough, and the fact that the guy who saw me at A&E told me that I could return to sports within 6 weeks, it just wasn't really adding up with how my elbow was feeling. When they x-rayed me, and I think this is about 8 weeks after the fracture now, they found that a piece of my radial head was now totally displaced. So fun. So this totally displaced bit of radial head is currently floating around somewhere in my elbow. Well, probably not floating, more like trapped somewhere within my elbow joint, and it could be the thing that is messing up my range of motion. So hopefully having a replacement is going to improve this. I'll show you what my range of motion is like at the moment. For comparison, I'll show you what my normal arm does and then what my messed up arm one does. Your elbow can do like 4 things, and I have difficulty with all of these on one of my elbows. But on one of them, it's completely fine. I love my right elbow, she's really great. So you can extend, you can flex, and then you can supinate, so that's like when you have your arm like this, and pronate, so supination, pronation, supination, blah, 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 blah. You can see, right? It's really easy to do, isn't it? Such an easy move. if you can sit there right now and move your arm like this, just be really grateful, because look at how messed up my left arm is. That's as far as I can get for flexation, so that's not very good. Extension is like here. That's not very good. Supination and pronation. I can pronate, but supination is like there. That's not too bad, but I can't like extend and then do a pronation or a supination very well. I mean, I can't like mix the two moves up. Whereas on this hand, I'm just like, oh, look at me doing all of the range of motion of a normal elbow. Oh, it's so great to just touch your shoulder, isn't it? So sad. Really, I hope that the replacement gives me more range of motion, but I don't have extremely positive feelings about the outcome of this, simply because it's so delayed. Obviously, this is 4 months later, and I don't even want 100% range of motion back. I just want like 80% of range of motion back. I want to be able to put my body weight on my elbow. I'm quite an active person, and this has been really annoying because I've not been able to put any weight on my upper body, so I can't do any planks or push-ups or anything like that. The aim of this video is to document the recovery. I'm thinking I'll do the first 6 weeks and see how it goes. It might take a full year for total recovery. Yeah, that'll be really fun.